All right, welcome to Overtime Player. My name is Shane, and I thought I would just take you through some of the cards that I have right now. I just opened this box, this blaster box, 2018-2019 SP, and I'm new to the game, so I'm in the process of collecting cards. Eventually one day, I'm thinking maybe in November, beginning of November, I will do my actual live break. I have to get a few things set up, obviously. Build my website, Overtime Player. Might even call it Overtime Breaker. Bought the domains for those. And then eventually I'd like to, combine it with Shopify so that way when I do a live break, I'm all ready to go. But it's going to take some time because I used to collect cards a long time ago. When I first got married, every time I had a paycheck, I'd go and buy some cards and stuff. And this was back in the 90s. And I don't know, they were kind of boring. There was a set called Pro Set. They had a lot of referees, a lot of trophy cards, all that stuff, kind of boring stuff. So, but now it seems to be pretty exciting. So I thought I'd just take you through some of the cards that I have. And again, the purpose of this is just to help me get a little bit more familiar with recording in this type of format onto YouTube. So thank you for your patience. Feel free to comment on my channel if you have any ideas, suggestions, or anything like that leading up to me doing an actual live break, which I said probably most likely be the beginning of November. So here we go. So here are the cards that I have right now. I don't have a ton of cards. We moved last year, and I think I either misplaced them or they got tossed. I had a bunch of people helping me, and we were getting rid of lots of stuff. So again, most of them were Pro Set, not really very valuable. So if I do find them, I will showcase them just to give you an idea of how boring they were. But anyways, for now, so I bought some OPC cards the other day. I just bought a pack just for reminiscing kind of thing. These are, what are these? 2000, I think this is 2018, 2019. Yeah, so, but there's nothing special about these OPC cards, I think. Personally, I'd have to look them up, but they're just cardboard feel. They're what I remembered as a kid. So nothing has changed. They never really changed anything. The pictures are just kind of generic as well. Oops. So not too exciting. They have the teams on the back as well. All their stats, basically in black and white. So pretty cheap. And then there's another deck that I bought. These are basically upper deck cards. I bought a bunch of those, couple of packs. I think I bought 2 or 3 packs, maybe 4 packs. These are a nicer feel. Upper deck has always had a good feel for cards. The only thing I don't like is the logos here. They're silver. Every one of them is silver. I would rather them have their actual team logo right here so it's easy to recognize. Maybe you can recognize the shape and all that stuff, but it's glaring. It kind of reminds me of the old days when Gretzky was with the Los Angeles Kings, the LA Kings, Los Angeles Kings, and nobody could read the numbers. They were all silver. So the commentators, the color, all that stuff, they were having a very difficult time, and they had to change the numbers to black, I believe it was, in order to be able to read them and do the play-by-play. Anyways, that's just kind of a side rail. So yeah, I don't like that. The upper deck is kind of hard to know what it is, but whatever. I don't design these cards. So yeah, nothing too special about that. Some of them are, you know, kind of interesting, the side profile, but other than that, pretty generic. I don't know, not a big fan. You got pictures of a guy in his toque, like, yeah, I don't know, unless he's doing something special. And here's another. These are the MVP ones. I like these a little bit better. You could see the upper deck. It's in color. But they decided to spell out the team names. I don't like that. I like it when they put the logos on there. So again, kind of generic. Some of the pictures kind of cool. Here's Matthew Tkachuk, one of my favorite players. I actually cheer for Calgary. I used to live in Calgary, but now we just moved outside of Calgary. I live in Cochrane, Alberta. So yeah, Jonathan Toews, Phil Kessel, great player. Andrew Shaw. So yeah, it just kind of feels like average, I would say. I don't want to offend anybody. PK Subban, Marc-Andre Fleury, but I don't think there's anything special about these cards. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not a collector. Here's some more MVP here. Kind of generic. Again, I'm not saying anything special when it comes to this right now. But these ones I like, the SP. Again, they're not the most expensive cards on the block, obviously. But they kind of make sense. You have... they don't even have the team name. They have it spelled out on the side. So that part I don't really like. But they give you a little bit more room for the name SP logo on the side. These are base cards with the silver. So we'll just quickly flip through these here until we find a blue. They're pretty much all base cards. Gretzky, that's kind of cool, but it's a base. Base. Ovechkin and all that. I might put these in sleeves, but probably not. Put that to the side. Here's some more base. Like, there's cool players. I'm not going to deny that. But when you have base, there's so many players. And they're not valuable. If you can get 20 or 30 of these cards, like all the same, they're not really valuable. What you want is the ones that are numbered. So it's cool because it's Connor McDavid, obviously. And I know there are people that probably just collect Connor McDavid. Like when I was a kid growing up, I only collected Gretzky cards. Where are they? Don't know. Probably got tossed out when I moved out of my home. Here, these are the blue Parallels Rookie Authentics. So they got the blue background. These are worth a little bit more. Can't tell you how much these cards are worth right now. Maybe $1, maybe $2. That kind of stuff. But they're not numbered. But there's only so many rookie cards that you can collect. I think there's like 100 Rookie Authentics, I believe. But that doesn't mean that there's like 5 of each one of these cards. There's actually a lot. And if you read the side, I think they tell you how many there are of each type of card. They made a lot of rookies. But again, if you're collecting them, it's kind of cool because there's only like 100 available. If that makes any sense whatsoever. You might have 500 of these. 500 of these, but in your collection, obviously, you would only have 100. That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, maybe this helps explain it. These are numbered. So you may get this guy twice, but it's not going to be the same card because this one is 134 out of 649. So here's an example. I have another. It's a duplicate, looks like a duplicate, but it's actually 604 of 649. So there's only 649 of these cards, which is kind of cool. That tells you that that's only how many they printed. So chances are they probably printed over 600, over 700 of these type of cards, even though there's only 100 rookies. But there's a ton of these. There's less of these. This one here, this is Brady Tkachuk. They made 1,199. So this is 292. So there's 1,199 of these cards out there. So, you know, that kind of makes them a little bit more valuable because they're numbered. Only if he goes on a tear. But really, what you'd like to see is like maybe 3 out of 5, 5 out of 10, 5 out of 25, something like that. That makes them a little bit more valuable, and I don't think they have as many of those in here. So here's some more blue parallels. Connor McDavid blue parallel. So same picture. One is a blue, one is a base. Let's have a look here. One is a blue, one is a base. Marc-Andre Fleury, base, or blue parallel. So let's just cut through these here real quick. Some more rookie authentics. So let's see here. Let's put those over there. Rookie authentics. Again, there's lots of these. There's less of these. Let's just go through. Here's Dan Vladar, rookie goalie. Let's just have a look here. Dylan Dubé. Let's just cut through this here. I wanted to show you something. So here, this is kind of cool. This is a jersey card, rookie authentic with a jersey. Basically, this is not a game jersey. This is actually a, I believe it is a, this is worn, yeah, this is worn by this player, probably in practice or something like that, or who knows. But it's not a game jersey, which is kind of cool. That's what you want. And here's another one. This is a another card similar to this rookie authentic, but this is a gold, so I think this is worth just a little bit more. I don't know. I've seen on eBay this card going from anywhere from $5 to $25. So depending, because I think there's only, this isn't numbered, but I thought there was only like 25 of these gold authentic cards. What would be cool is to have the jersey and a signature. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if this goalie's going to be any good. I think he got brought up. I think he played a couple of games, but again, not sure. And then these ones here, these are kind of cool. These are the MVP ones. And they have the signature kind of carved right into it. It's not a sticker over top. It feels like it's actually embedded into the card, which is kind of cool. Just not a big fan of not being able to see the name very clear. And you don't have the logo anywhere of the team. I always like the logos. Maybe they thought, you know what team this is. You don't need the logo because it takes up more real estate. I'm not sure what the idea is behind it, but I always like the logos somewhere. Anyways, that's that one. And then this one here, this is the MVP Upper Deck one, Upper Deck MVP. And it's got a signature on it, but they blacked it out and then put the signature over top, and it feels like it's not embedded or anything like that. So I think just for replication purposes, it makes it easier to put a signature over top. But I don't know how valuable this card is. I don't know much about Jonathan Drouin, but I don't think it's that valuable. It does have a signature, which tells me that there's a limited amount of those out there, but it's not numbered. So there you go. So that's my little collection right now. Like I said, it's not huge. I do like the look of the rookie authentics. I like the idea that there's a limited amount. Like you can collect 100 or so of those. I like the idea that they're numbered, which is cool. It'd be nice to have a numbered jersey, signature, boom, off you go. Anyways, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. Thanks a lot.